Well, hello everyone. It's Ferocia Knight here from Coach Training World, and I'm sitting here with Empowerment Coach Suzy Fontaine. And I'm really excited because Suzy is a professional credentialed coach in the making, just about to complete her ICF credential. And she is actually going to share a little bit about herself, and I am so thankful that you gave us a sample of your coaching for our audience today. And of course, I'll put that recording and the transcript below, but let's get started by getting to know you a little bit better. And what I'd love to do is kind of hear a little bit about how you got into coaching, and also, really importantly, how you've brought your whole self into your coaching and the work you do today with your clients.
Great. Thanks, Rosha. It's great being here with you. So I had I was in finance in my career for a number of years, and I had some significant events happen in my life, including my daughter being diagnosed with diabetes, which really helped me to reflect and think back of what was I doing with my life, and was I really doing what I wanted to do? And I really wasn't. And even though I was good at finance, I wasn't really passionate about it. And so I started to think about fulfilling my dreams and how could I really be who I wanted to be and bring my best self and my gifts and share them with the world. And to me, that was coaching. It had been a lifelong dream to be a coach and just had never pursued it. And so I pursued it, and as you know, and through your program, and it's really enabled me to bring my whole self to my job and to my career. And before, I was very head-centric and very strong in that space. And here, coaching enables me to bring my heart to, and to really bring my whole self to my work. And that's why I chose to be a whole person coach, as opposed to some of the other coaching certifications you can have, because to me, it's the whole person that I want to work with. And we call it the head, heart, and hands, but bringing all of it together. And that's really where my passion has come from there.
I love that about you. And, I know, through our conversations, you've done a lot of leadership coaching. Authenticity is really important to you, really helping people find their deeper potential and bring it out to life. Could you tell a little bit about what people come to you for?
Absolutely, yes. I think most people come to me when they're stuck, or they're wanting to be better than they are, to illuminate some of their blind spots. They know they can be better. They know they can be more authentic, but they don't know how to do that. And so they come to me to help. I often use EQ. I'm certified in EQ as well, and I'm very passionate about that. And that's often a launching point to really help illuminate, understand more some of the blind spots, some of the behaviors that they have, and what those underlying beliefs are that they can start to look at and see where they're limiting themselves, and to look through that, shift some of those thought processes to then have different behaviors. And over time, then that will produce different results for them.
Yeah, and when they come to you, do they have a particular goal in mind or something they're trying to achieve? Or is it all over the place?
I'd say it's all over the place, but often a lot of times I'm in leadership, or I'm in a transition, and I really want to be authentic. I've done something other people have wanted me to do, and I want to really be my best self and speak my truth and be courageous. And they're not quite sure how to do that. They know they want to, but they don't know how. And so they ask me to help them from a coach perspective to really help catalyze that change for them.
Yeah. And it's interesting because the sample you provided, it also kind of showed what that looks like in action. Could you talk a little bit more about maybe some of the highlights of what people might find in your session? Maybe
Absolutely.
From a coaching perspective. Sorry, I jumped in on you there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that some people will dub me as a power coach, because I tend to really get to the bottom of issues pretty quickly. And so when I hear, I'm fairly intuitive, and I can sense and feel and hear things, sometimes the unspoken message of what's behind what someone's saying. And so I'll mirror back to them and really get often to the core of what the issue is, which is usually a belief. It's a belief that's often preventing someone from moving forward, or maybe just a different viewpoint. And I'm able to help them shift that and really oftentimes break through and have some great aha moments, as you'll hear or see in the coaching transcript or in the sample that is here. And you'll see how there's a shift in belief system there that she was able to acknowledge and recognize, and then look at things from a different perspective.
Yeah, definitely. I heard that in there. And I don't know about you, but it's always really fun when we see the fruits of our labor and we see the client blossom and figure things out for themselves. I'm curious, is there anything else that you feel would be important for people to know about coaching in general, maybe someone who doesn't really understand it, that you might offer to our audience today?
Absolutely, yes. I think coaching can really help people. So I believe that it's really hard to have a neutral person in your life, right? It seems like everyone's a stakeholder, and it's hard for people to listen to what you're experiencing and really be that neutral sounding board and that neutral person that can mirror back to you and help you grow and create that safe container for you to really explore your true self. And I think as a coach, that's the role that we're able to play. And it's an absolute privilege to work with people and be able to hold that space for them, that courageous space for them to grow and learn. And we're not, what do I want to say? It's, what the outcome is not going to impact us. Whereas all the other people in their lives that they're surrounded by, they all are interrelated to the point where it will have some sort of impact, positive, negative, or otherwise, on the individual. So for us, I think being able to hold that space as a coach, to hold that for our clients, is so powerful, and it can help you grow and learn and really explore your deepest, true, authentic self in a very safe space that can allow you to live, in my opinion, a more fulfilling life than you live without coaching.
Absolutely. And, as you're saying that, what really comes up to me is just how important it is to have someone that is really, truly has your back from an unconditional space.
Absolutely. Yes, well said.
I think it's the best thing we could ever have. I'm a little biased, but, that's okay. But, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like you feel invincible. And, what I see is people become really unstoppable, where people that are, related to you, or, if you make a change in your life, you might be a little bit different. You might be a better person, but, people that are around us also fear us changing. And sometimes they can be our biggest constraints because we don't want to lose them. They don't want to lose us. But that's never what happens when we're stepping into our whole self. And it's so beautiful.
It is. And it's so exciting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, question, how might people get a hold of you if they would like to learn more about you, explore maybe working with you? What would be the best way? And I'll be sure to put it underneath the video as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's Suzy at CoachSuzyF.com.
Okay, and it's SUZY?
Correct, and F as in Frank.
Okay, because there's an S version too. I just want to make sure everybody got that.
Yes, SUZY. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close up today? And
just thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for helping me grow and discover my true authentic self and be able to share these gifts with other people. I'm super excited to be a coach, be a professional coach, and to be able to touch even more lives and help people be their courageous, authentic selves. So thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. And I just really want to reflect back. It's just been such a joy watching you, because you went through the training a while ago and you've just really stayed the course. You've moved yourself into corporate and brought coaching in there. And you, outside of the corporate arena, you're helping a lot of beautiful people. I just thank you so much for what you do. Yes. The world needs more of you.
And more of you as well.
All right, now I got to give you a compliment. Thanks again. I really appreciate you showing up, and extremely appreciative that you're willing to share your coaching session with others, because I know that can be very vulnerable, and that your client was able to feel comfortable doing that too.
Absolutely. So thank you for the privilege. Yes. And my thanks to her as well. She's an amazing client, and I'm so grateful for her being willing to share and be vulnerable to others and share that with other people in hopes that they'll grow from it and learn too.
I have a pretty strong feeling that's going to happen.
That's awesome.
Again, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you out there with your light being even brighter.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.